Aloha everyone, Ikomo Mai. Welcome to my kitchen around the world under one roof. Here's my cousin Mahialani.
Aloha.
She is going to be helping me in this kitchen. We're going to be making Southwestern rolls today. If you missed my introduction before, my name is Chef Hoskey, also known as the queen of food. And I'm originally from the island of Oahu, Hawaii. And I have 6 children. I have 4 grandchildren. One I just had 3 days ago, Mariella. Welcome to the Ohana. And so we're going to get started. And the first thing I want you to know is the ingredients that is going to go into the Southwestern rolls. Now remember, these Southwestern rolls is nothing like Chili's. This is going to be the Southwestern rolls to always be talked about for your events. So we're going to have the 4 Mexican cheese in it. I have cut up 3 medium-sized chicken thighs. Now you can use chicken breast, but I like thighs because it's much juicier. I have cayenne pepper, I have cumin, I have garlic powder, onion powder, and I have some cardamon and some dark chili powder. I also put some black beans with frijoles, negros, and white corn. Now you can use canned corn or you can use frozen corn. I have chopped spinach or frozen spinach. You can also use fresh spinach in place of that. I have green onions. I have the green bell pepper. I have red bell pepper. It's not of the flavor, it's more of the color. That's what I did it for. I have a jalapeno and has cilantro. So let me see. And I also have Velveeta cheese and Monterey Jack. So I'm going to turn my fire up here. I can start calling on you. Start putting up there because I can start calling them. So the first thing we're going to put in is actually the chicken breast. So we're going to put that in. So you can put that in. We're slowly warming up our pan on medium heat. So my hands put in the chicken breast in the pan. With that in the pan, warm up a little bit so we can get the cooking here.
Oh yeah.
Put a little fan on it so they don't be going off.
Because it's going to be hot.
And I'm going to slowly also get this started. Get my grease started. So I already put in a tablespoon of oil. So we can start cooking the chicken. And I'm slowly putting the hot oil on just to warm it up. So the chicken you can cook on a medium to high heat. And then while she's getting that together, I'll just probably sprinkle a little bit of sea salt. Maybe about half a teaspoon of sea salt. And a half a teaspoon of some black pepper. I like to season my meat first. Add some flavors in it. She's doing a great job.
Learn from the chef, the best.
So I come from a big family of 9 brothers and sisters. So we have to cook at a very young age, around 10, 12 years old. We have to cook big meals for our family. Also, because we come from a big old Hawaiian family, everybody cooks in the family. Your uncles and aunties come, we all cook. Everybody becomes chefs. Everybody cook their special dishes, and that's how we learned growing up. Just everybody cooking together. Ooh, chef. So we're going to cook the chicken well. And I like to put all my seasoning in a bowl. So I actually put in about a tablespoon of chili powder. I put in a teaspoon of, got it? I put a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of cardamom, a teaspoon, is it chili powder? A tablespoon of chili powder, I'm so sorry. a teaspoon of onion powder, and also a teaspoon of cumin. And then I have my salt and pepper on the side. Now I usually put in about a teaspoon or two of salt and pepper. You don't want it too salty because you have a lot of seasoning with it too. And when you cut your bell peppers, make sure you cut them like a small dice chop. And you want them to be pretty much even so that way they cook evenly. So I have my green bell pepper, my red bell pepper, and my corn. So I didn't want to put it in individual bowls because it saved time. Just put it on a plate. I have my jalapenos. So it's about a half a cup of bell pepper, half a cup of the red bell pepper and green bell pepper, a half a cup of the corn, and I did 2 tablespoons of the cilantro, and I did about 1/4 cup of the green onions, and I also did about 2 tablespoons of the jalapenos. And I also have with the spinach, I have about a half a cup of the frozen spinach, so I like to drain all the water out of it. And I also have a half a cup of the frijilois beans. And I also have about a cup of the shredded cheese. And I also, which is the Mexican 4 cheese. I also like to mix it with the Monterey Jack cheese because the Monterey Jack cheese really melts really good. And I also have a half a cup of the Velveeta cheese. That it makes it more cheesier. And I also have my tortilla wraps because this is what we're going to wrap it in. And let's see how we're doing over here.
We are doing good,
All right,
Chef.
so the chicken is looking good, about almost done there.
Oh, yes, Chef.
And now we're going to add in the green peppers
Green peppers.
and the red peppers.
Red peppers.
And just cook them all up. Now, if you don't have green onions, you can add onions instead. And if you are a vegan, you don't have to use chicken. You can also use rice, Spanish rice. You can also use different types of beans, like a navy beans or what else do we have? Pinto beans. You can put them up in your wrap, and it still tastes the same. It tastes great just without the meat. Okay, now we're gonna add in the corn. And she's gonna saute that for a while. Come on, let's move it. Can we move it to a different stove? Let's move it to a different stove. There you go. And we'll
Switch
set
with you, cousin.
put the grease over here. This smells so delicious. Oh my goodness gracious. We're already smelling. Wish we had smell-o-vision. Y'all could smell the flavors already. We didn't put everything in, it's already smelling good. Put some of the seasoning to mix in here. Alright, so I'm going to put in the beans. So you can saute them for about 2 minutes and then start adding all the ingredients in, and I'm putting in the spinach. I already drained the spinach. Make sure you drain your frijoles beans. I want to pronounce it correct. It's not frijoles, it's frijoles beans. And, or I just said negro beans. And that's what they're called. That's the name of the beans. Put in some jalapenos. Now I'm telling you, once you make this dish at home as an appetizer for some gathering or get together, you will always have high ratings on this. People will always be the person you to make them. All right, so everything's looking good. Everything is combining together. So then I'm going to add in the cheese. Now, once you start adding in the cheese, you really don't have to cook it for a very long time. You just enough to let the cheese melt. That's what we're doing. Did you go into your... She said it was original. Now I'm adding in the Velveeta cheese. There we go. Everything's looking good.
It's smelling so good.
And everything's smelling good. I'm adding the last of this seasoning. There we go. All right, so everything should be good. All right. Thank you, Carl.
Yes, chef.
So we're gonna pour all of this into a bowl. And we're gonna start putting it into the wrap. So now, you can use all types of wraps that you want to use. You can use an egg roll wrap. I like to use tortilla wraps. Egg roll wraps with stuff, with a mix like this, you have to let it cool down before you put it in the egg roll wrap so it won't tear. Because egg roll wraps are a little bit more thinner.
That smells so good.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show my how to wrap the first one. So we're gonna put in, and don't put it towards the middle. Try to put it a little bit closer towards the edge area to give you enough room to wrap it. So I put about 2 spoons full, and I like to fold my ends in first so it doesn't spill out, and then kind of hold it in and go around. Now you get to slowly tuck it in like this, and then slowly roll it like this. And what I do, I put in a toothpick. Now you can fry it with the toothpick on, but when you're done frying it, you can take the toothpick out so nobody eats the toothpick. And this is pretty much your wrap. So now my hair, you can go ahead and start on. There we go. And I'll just put this in.
Oh, you fold yours.
Fold it in. Yep.
Fold it.
Now while she's doing that, I got a
So,
pot of grease.
roll her, roll her. Toothpick.
Warming up to about 350. There you go. Good job.
That's a
And
wrap.
There you go. Now warming up the grease so I can get it moving. And I'm gonna help her out a little bit. This smells so good.
God, it sounds good. Cousin chef. Chef cousin.
Tuck it in, roll it slowly, and put it to a big in. Just like that. Having my grease warm up. So you guys, I want you guys to take the time at home to try and make this Southwestern rolls and see how it is. Let me know, and please take the time to like my page and comment and let me know whether you want to see me make. And I am moving my channel to YouTube. So I will be posting my channel here on Facebook for the ones that I make on YouTube, so you can still view my channels. But I am moving to my channel on YouTube, and it's still going to be the same name, around the world under one roof. And I'm going to be making delicious meals. So you can follow me on that also and share my page also, please. Trying.
This is so delicious, Chef Cousin. Chef Cousin, that's what it is, Chef Cousin.
All right, the grease is getting nice and hot. Now, if you leave your edges open, all your filling is going to come out. So you want to make sure that your edges are closed, tucked in, and slowly fry. Make sure you grease it at 350 degrees. And slowly frying it. Now remember, the filling is already cooked, so really what you're doing, you're just frying it so the outside of the breading can get nice and crispy and you'll be able to eat it. So actually, Southwestern rolls is, I'll say it's similar to having a fajita wrapped up in the egg roll wrap or wrapped up in a tortilla wrap. Fajita / burrito.
Fajita.
But I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Once you eat it, you're gonna be addicted to it. And you make it for a party. People are gonna be talking about it. This is one of my kids' favorite dish. You're just making sure it's nice and crispy and brown. And then when you get nice and crispy and brown on one side, you want to turn it over so the other side gets cooked as well. Thank everyone for commenting and liking my page and sharing my page on the one that I did of the butter mochi. I hope you guys took the time to make the dish and you know, like the dish, I did send a couple of the recipes to people who requested it, and if you want the recipe here, just send me a message or a comment, and I'll definitely send you the recipe. How's it going, cuz?
Oh, cuz it's rolling. It smells so good. I could just eat it out the bowl. Oh. Top.
Y'all could only smell it. It smells so
It smells amazing.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Sometimes we gotta hold it down. It's almost done. You did a great job. Now you don't want to fry it on too high because if you fry it on high, you're going to burn your roll, and you don't want that because it will taste nasty if it's burnt. You want a nice crispy brown. It tastes delicious. Well, thank you, guys. Thanks to my cousin Maya for doing such an amazing job.
Wrapping and you learn new things. I can't wait to eat your delicious. Tuck and roll, cousin. I learned how to tuck and roll. Thank you.
All right, so this is almost done. You get it nice and crispy and brown the way it's supposed to look. It'll probably take maybe about 5 to 7 minutes to cook. It all depends. People's stoves are different. 5 to 7 minutes to cook. And this is almost done. And it's actually looking really, really, really good. It sure is. I wish you guys could see it and smell it.
Oh, the smell's intoxicating.
So next week, I hope you guys are going to join me next week on my show. I am going to be on YouTube, and I'm actually going to make chicken Alfredo. So I'm going to show you guys one of the best Alfredo sauce that you can make, and this also will be the talk of the town. I've had so many people request me for the Alfredo recipe. Well, they're about to get it now. So if you're going to join me for next week, you will see how to make the special Alfredo sauce that I make all the time for big events. And everybody always asks for the recipe, which I rarely give. So you should be lucky you're about to get this recipe.
Oh,
You can use this Alfredo sauce for your chicken and your shrimp. So there you go. So that is the finished product of how it's supposed to look. And I'm going to take this toothpick out. So, and yes, it's hot, you guys. But because I've been doing this for a long time, it's not, it's a little hot for me, but
got it in there good, huh?
So you're going to take the toothpick out, slide it out like that. If you're doing egg roll wraps now, you don't need the toothpick. You can just use some water to seal it. It's just that when you're using tortilla wrap, you need something to hold it, the wraps together. And you can also freeze this. And how you freeze it, you put it on a pan individually. You put it in, and once you're done making it like this, you put it in a pan individually. You freeze it for about an hour. You take it back out, then you can put it in a Ziploc together. And it freezes actually very well. And when you're ready to eat it, then you just pop it out, put it in some grease. Did you get it? It's a donut. And I'm going to cut this open so you can see how much. In there like swimwear.
She's in there like
So I'm
swimming.
going to cut this open. Ooh. Get it crunchy, crunchy, crunch. And this is how it's supposed to look inside. Nice and hot and ready to taste. So, since I have a guest here, which is my niece, Sam, she's going to be my taste tester.
Hello. Oh, it smells amazing.
So it's really, really hot. So take your time.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Here's your napkin. This is Sam, my beautiful niece.
Hello.
Sam. And she's going to taste it. Let y'all know exactly how it tastes.
First of all, the smell. No need to go out to eat anymore. You can make it at home. Look, I'm not scared.
Don't be scared, just go in.
Hot. No, it's just hot.
You have to tell me how
Don't
good it is.
burn yourself.
That's amazing. It's crunchy, the flavor's there.
And you can get one
That's good. I'm trying here.
Oh my
It's delicious.
Ooh, Chef Cousin. You are just.
Beautiful.
Don't look at me so hard.
It's amazing.
Okay, we're gonna try this now.
And crunchy. Amazing job.
This has nothing on chili.
You're
It
good.
has nothing. It's so much better when it's homemade.
Well, I'm glad that, I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I hope that you guys would like my page, share my page, and comment and let me know what you like. And thank you for my cousin Mahia and my beautiful niece, Sam, for joining me here
Amazing.
in this kitchen. I always like to leave a positive word. There will always be someone in your life that don't see your work. Don't let that someone be you. When you truly love yourself, you show others how to treat you. Have a wonderful day. Aloha and hui ho.
Aloha.
See you later.